Howdy YouTube, welcome back to what is now part 2 of my subscriptions to other YouTube channels. If you watched part 1, then you already know we're halfway through channels that I like to watch on a regular basis and I'm subscribed to. If you've not seen it, link there. And if you've not already, please do what I've done and click the subscribe button. And then you can follow along each week when I do a video on some art, bike rides around London, tie-dye, latest piece of kit, who knows. A varied and random selection of bits and pieces not fitted to one genre. And we'll get back to the J to V of channels I'm subscribed to. Next up, right. Jazza is probably the biggest art tuber there is out there. I don't know if there's anyone bigger. He's on 5.2 million subscribers. It's bought him a massive house. He buys boats and golf carts to blow up and things like that. He's getting really big. He was draw with Jazza, but then he stopped drawing and he started doing other things. It did really get a bit muddy and a bit dull and a bit stupid. Some of the videos last year were just pants, basically. Thankfully, recently he's been back on form, and I think he realised how bad his videos had got. He lost a fair few subscribers. I mean, 5.2 million. He was at 5.34. Oh, poor you. But he still does occasionally pull it out of the bag and do something, and you're like, oh, that was clever, that was good. Right, next up, I kind of fear what I'm going to get when I click on Jessica Nigri's channel. This is the ultimate sexy nerd. If you don't know who she is a cosplayer, and she does the most involved and detailed cosplay costumes, and her videos are brilliant. But she also just does really random videos where she has a chicken's head on and dances around in a bikini. That said, she does have the body to dance around in a bikini. She does look like she's been drawn by somebody drawing a perfect anime figure. Jess is beautiful. She's also like one of the most amazingly stupid people on the planet, like crazy. Not stupid, she's really, really clever. Her, oh, what's it called? I can't say it. Sindragosa costume. That is one to view. The Sindragosa costume took her months. She pretty much filed her fingers down on the belt sounder. Next up, more music. Another beautiful person, another amazing and slightly weird and completely crazy person, but that's how I like him. Jordyn Jones. Jordyn has 1.5 million subscribers. She's a 20-year-old singer. She makes music videos and she does random videos occasionally, and she has a really cool voice. I really like her speaking voice as much as her music voice. Next up, Makayla. I mention Makayla a lot if you've watched any of my videos. Makayla is probably one of my biggest influences on this channel. If she does something and it's like, oh, that's a good idea, chances are that I'm going to basically poach it and redo it myself, because they're really cool ideas and they tend to be on a budget and they tend to be very simple. Her videos are fun and quirky and lovely and answers all of your questions and talks and is very nice. And she also does like hair and beauty and makeup and eyelash extensions and body waxing and things like that. Some things I'm not really gonna need to know about, but they're still interesting to hear and to see and to follow along with. It's pretty too, it does help. She's tiny. This is what doesn't come across. She's like this big. She's this little tiny doll. Okay. Another change, back to climbing. Matt Groom. I used to be subscribed to Epic TV, and I realised that I was only really interested in the videos where Matt got to do something silly. So when he started his own channel, I started to follow that, and I stopped watching the Epic TV channel and just watched him. Quite often you'll see that he's doing something related to Epic TV, and it's the bit behind the scenes, and so you get the best of both worlds. If you like climbing, he's good, he's funny. Okay. Matti Haapoja. He's Finnish. It is a strange name. Finnish filmmaker and photographer, friend of Becky and Chris and Peter McKinnon, who we'll come to in a bit. And he makes lots and lots of videos, and he makes stuff about cameras and reviews and video cameras and films and all manner of stuff. He also has a kid called Kai, who is probably one of the best things on YouTube. He's 2, going on 30, and a comedian. Really good, really funny. If you like cameras and you like scenery and Canada, he's Finnish, but he lives in Canada. Let's get that straight. Where are we? Matti, another favourite of mine, another random one. M is for Merrell Twins. Vanessa Merrell is like one of my favourite people in the world. She's adorable, she's cute, quirky, sometimes crazy, and they have videos each week. They do skits and sketches, they do challenges, random bits and pieces. They make full-length mini-series on YouTube as well. Well worth watching if you like that sort of thing. I do. Next up, Morgan Courier. Very definitely got a thing for pretty blondes on here, I know. Only 3,500 subscribers. She does occasional videos, not very regular, quirky things, and short and sweet, and well, they're okay. I like her. She's cool. She's funny. N. The N's don't post. Narrowboat Zero Gravity. Started off really cool, really good. Saxon and Emma, a sci-fi writer and a web designer in like Sheffield or something, decide to buy a narrowboat. They have the narrowboat built, and then they decide to fit it all out themselves. That's as far as it got. They're really good. And when they talk to camera and stuff, it's great. And if you want to see like how to build a boat and how to fit it out and whatever, go back and watch the fit out videos. They're really cool. But that was 5 years ago, and they post a video like once a year, and it's like, we've built a cupboard. I don't understand what they're doing. I don't know. I don't understand. The other N kind of posts occasionally. When we went to Sicily last year for our 15 disastrous days in Sicily, link, beforehand I checked out YouTube to see what we could do there, and we found an Australian girl called Nina Hill, and she made a really nice video about her holiday in Sicily, and she also made some other videos about going on holidays to Fiji and Spain and whatever. So I subscribed. There's not been another video. The last video was 7 months ago, so I don't know what happened to her. Okay, one that gets mentioned a lot, and really, actually, honestly, I have no real interest in, apart from the fact that Peter, the courier driver, is my friend and one of my few close friends. So I watch his videos and I comment on them, and I put in little bits to try and help him occasionally. He's not very good with a video camera. He doesn't know how to press stop and start and pause and play and so forth. So we tend to help out. I'd really like to do some sort of collab video with him at some point, so watch this space. So yeah, if you're a courier driver, I know a couple of you are, okay, you're already subscribed, so that's how you found me. If you're a courier driver in the UK and you don't know about Pete the courier driver, next up, I mentioned him just now, the other Peter McKinnon. Peter McKinnon has like 4.8 million subscribers. He made 1 million subscribers in a month, I think, or something like that, some stupid number. It was ridiculous. He's a consummate professional and an amazing photographer. He goes to some extremes to take photos. He doesn't seem to want to ever wear warm clothes. That's one random thing. He makes videos on how to take photos, art photos, and a lot of videos on coffee. He's obsessed with coffee. He has his own coffee brand. Right, P. No Q's, no R's. I've stopped following a few people. Anna Akana. When I first started this, Anna Akana was one of the people that I mentioned a lot. I mentioned a lot in one video. I said her name like 50 times. But she just got a bit too repetitive and too, I've got loads of money, I'm going to spend loads of money on making videos and doing stupid things. And then she was like, I've got loads of money, I'm starting a Patreon so you can give me £1 million a week. Likewise, Casey Neistat. Really cool, really good. He was in New York. He moved to LA. Didn't work after that. I got fed up, didn't watch anymore. They're two that I've mentioned a lot in the past and now I'm not subscribed to. So instead we go back to the list and we're up to the S's. There's a few S's. This name I never got right. I'm assuming, and I think she's Sasha DiGiulian, but she could be Sasha DiGiulian. Please correct me, because it bugs me. Some people interview her and say Sasha DiGiulian. Some people say DiGiulian, some say Gregorian. Whatever she is, she's like the best climber in the world. Well, one of the best climbers in the world. You probably recognise her from when she was like 12, climbing and doing 7B plus routes. She now travels around the world and climbs some amazing things, but she's also really into lobbying for equal rights and so forth. And she just had her hip bone replaced, which looked... And so she's sort of hauled up on crutches, sitting in a bed for the next few months. One-legged climbing, we've all done that. S. Shadiversity. Shad is brother to Jazza, and he is a history nerd. Everything to do with castles, and tempted to shout out a word but I won't. Shad does videos analysing fight scenes in both medieval things and sort of Star Wars. He picks it apart and says what's right, what's wrong with Robin Hood or Excalibur or things like that. He can get a bit carried away and a bit involved, but he also makes amazing 3D models of castles, and brilliant, really good. They are a bit long these days. Some of these videos recently are like 45 minutes, an hour and a half. So well worth if you like medieval and knights and swords and things like that, or if you're a sci-fi fan who thinks that Rey fighting in the last Star Wars looked wrong, watch that video, because yeah, it's terrible. You look at it and you go, oh yeah, they should have killed her like 20 times. Next up, Sharmeleon. She has 529,000 subscribers and is a vlogger living in Japan. She shows you random things in Japan and beauty care products, food, events, locations, all manner of stuff. That's it. Everything and anything to do with Japan. A recent addition to my subscriptions, I was looking up London vloggers, trying to find people that are here with me, like in this city, and for the most part they are either courier drivers or people driving fast cars around London in the middle of the night. There's a lot of people that just do really stupid things, shout a lot and hurt themselves, or people that walk, lots of walking around. One of the few that I found that wasn't was Stephanie S. Song. She's a Korean student studying at the London Business School, and she started her videos, and then almost immediately COVID kicked in and her university course got postponed. So she went home to Korea, lucky her. And her videos are pretty, and this is one person that really influences my videos now the last few months. The way she films is so pretty, really cool, really lovely videos, just simple, just her shopping and going to lunch with her parents. It sounds like nothing, but really cool. Also, it looks so hot and so warm and so nice there. Right, a kind of obsolete one. T is for Tabletop Time. I really got into this a couple of years ago. Shad from Shadiversity and Jazza, they play dice roll-top games like Dungeons and Dragons, but they developed their own game. It was a how-to, first off, how to do it. It's a lot more practical and sensible. You can be a wizard and have a sword. We did it, we tried it. I've got boring friends. Most of my friends are, oh no, I don't want to do that. So if you want to play Tabletop Time with me, I'm here. Tell me, come, we'll play. It sounds boring. It probably was boring, but I found it fascinating and I was really intrigued and really into it. Also, it did help that I was subscribed to 2 of the people playing. It was funny. This is a long video. T is for Taylor Swift. I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. I'm a Swiftie. I have my heavy metal and my death metal and all of that, but I'm also a complete and utter softie for Taylor Swift. She can't do anything wrong, really. Well, she can. She did Reputation. Music videos, Taylor Swift. It's cool. You know what she is. She's going to be president one day. So T is also for Tokyo Lens. Sharla, who I mentioned earlier, I found via Norm, who I found through Matti Haapoja, who I found through Peter McKinnon, who I found through Casey Neistat, who I found through the Merrell Twins. It's a weird way you Chinese whispers sort of thing. Norm, Tokyo Lens, lives in Japan, makes videos about living in Japan, much the same as Sharla. Watch the two, watch one and watch the other, and see the complete difference in styles and what they do. Both Canadians, both live in different parts of Japan, are friends, occasionally collab. That's it. Now, the whole reason for doing this entire thing, really. T is for Tora. My Tora, the Tora that appears on this channel occasionally. I'm looking there as if she's standing, she's not. Tora has been in a number of my videos over the last couple of years and has helped me a great deal, and recently has decided to start making her own videos. So she's only posted 3 or 4 so far, but she needs subscribers. She has 1 subscriber. She needs more. Go see her versions of the bike stuff and soon other things, but she needs subscribers. Last up, the last one, V for Vandemonium, as in pandemonium. David from Cruising the Cut about the narrowboat bought a van a little while ago and converted it so he could go travelling. Went away from the narrowboats and the canals of Britain. It's basically been that, him doing up a camper van and then going for a short visit. Not the most exciting thing. It's interesting. I followed because I like his other videos, and these are kind of fun too. I still prefer the canal stuff. And that's it. That is probably an hour of me rambling on about this lot. So there you go. Hopefully this was entertaining and you found something new to watch rather than just watching me. I'm now filming this on the GoPro because the phone died because I talked for so bloody long. It was like an hour of talking. But for now, that's it. Hopefully it caught everything and gave you my recommendations for channels to watch on YouTube. I hope you'll give this a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, maybe suggest other channels to try or to check out, and hit the subscribe button down the bottom left hand corner. And I have 16 subscribers. I need more. Come on people, look, all these videos, look, all perfectly made out. So yes, please hit subscribe, come back each week for something different, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Oh god, the iPad's on 28%. Yay. This is where we start doing this and the iPad crashes. Oh, what the frill's a word. This is going to be moaning about Shad doing long videos. Other channels to try or to check out. Don't just go, right, follow me. It's not going to happen.